Hello out there, folks. Today we're just going to take a quick look at this True Detective Season 1 Blu-ray release. Firstly, I just want to point out that I think True Detective Season 1 is arguably one of those perfect television seasons. I'd put it right alongside the best of Twin Peaks, the best of The Sopranos, and perhaps even the best of Game of Thrones, or even Breaking Bad. It's definitely one of my favorites that I think stands, tall and acquits itself incredibly well 10 years later almost. I think the dialogue in particular is just some of the best that I've seen in a television show or a film for that matter. It's just a crackerjack story that stands way above the subsequent season 2 and 3. This is the season that's actually, I think, going to stand the test of time and be something that's talked about for years to come. Of course, you have, Matthew McConaughey and Woody Harrelson, who I believe may in fact actually be related. I read once that they could perhaps be distant cousins based on a genealogy review of their family trees. But in any case, I would just point out that what works so well about this film, not only is the writing just terrific, the production values and even the sound design and soundtrack by T-Bone Burnett just sings. I mean, the whole show just fires as elegantly as one could ever hope for in a show, and I largely credit that to both the writer and also, of course, just really the entire production team behind this program. I think it's something that often gets forgotten, is just how many incredibly talented people behind the camera there are to make a show like this work. This particular release is terrific. I actually picked it up used for about $5, believe it or not. It was quite a find, and it's again, I think it's a show that will absolutely be something that you'll go back to and visit every so often, every 2 or 3 years. I can't get enough of just the existential musings that occur during the film. The character Rust Cole, played by Matthew McConaughey, is one of the all-time greats. I think Woody Harrelson's character is good too, but I think the show largely, to a large degree, succeeds by virtue of the Rust Cole character. Just a fabulous piece of writing, and like I said, a show that I can't recommend enough. So definitely recommend catching it some way, somehow, and I think this Blu-ray is one of those rock-solid releases that includes, of course, some additional supplemental features that are not easily found nowadays. And then here you can see the packaging. They did a really nice job. And of course, the digital code unfortunately does not work anymore, but here's the interior, standard discs, no disc art per se, but at least they've taken the time to do some, behind the disc, there's some, interior cover art. Highly recommended. Definitely one of my all-time favorites. I'd put this personally right alongside Breaking Bad and Twin Peaks, and perhaps even Deadwood, as being some of the best television ever. So on that note, please do take care out there, everyone. Stay safe, be kind, and by all means, keep watching good content.